It's a very human tendency when things go wrong. The first thing we do is point fingers. And it is a catastrophic move if it's a sport like football. Because in just 6 days, we're going to play Mumbai at Mumbai. And the moment you start pointing fingers, there is no chance whatsoever that you're going to win or get anything out of the game. You can bring the Messis and the Ronaldos. If you start pointing fingers, done. People think it's such a skillful game, tactical, technical game. But football is so much about emotion that if I don't trust you, and if we both are not in sync, no matter what you do, the results won't come. But even if it with a half-skilled team, if everyone is like this on the same page, the chances are more. And after a loss, what happens is, again, a human tendency, तूने क्या किया? तूने क्या किया? तूने क्या किया? So when the Gaffer yesterday, Gaffer means head coach, he doesn't follow football.
Thank you.
Yeah. So when he said to speak, and I said the only thing that you should do is go and watch your highlights and go to your brains, whichever way you like. Think about what mistakes you have done, because we all made mistakes. That's why we lost against a team that we shouldn't have lost. At our home, we shouldn't have lost. There are many things that we did right, but there are many things that we could have improved. So when we came back in the morning for the recovery, everyone's tone was, "Yeah, मैंने ये करना चाहिए था. I faltered there. I faltered there." That's a great beginning. Because then everyone listens. No one wants to start a meeting saying, "What the hell were you doing?" But when I say, "You know what, I'm sorry, that was my mistake," you want to hear me.
I love it.
So that's what happened today, and that's why, after taking a pause, I shot a tweet to all BFC fans, because I know they're hurting. What has happened in the last 3 games is not very BFC like, and I hope they understood. And it was also a demarcation to ourselves. Let's get back. And the best thing is, nobody else is going to come. So when the dressing room, I was looking at them, I said, "You can crib, you can cry, take your time. You can do that. But no one else is going to come. It's us. If this has to change, it's us. And if it doesn't change, and if we go down the well, it's us. So like it or not, whatever happens, good or bad from here, it's us. Choice is ours."
I love it. I love it. This is super, super interesting. You've been playing for a while, and I saw one of the Instagram posts that you had posted where you talked about how you still beat some of your young team members in the preparations and tests. What's driving you? I'm guessing you're 38, 39, 38. It's not an easy sport that you're playing. What's this thing, and where does it come from?
Well, there are many reasons why I'm able to do what I do. The biggest motivation is I love sports. I love football. I think if you call me and say there's a five-a-side in your hometown in Bombay, and if I can come, I'll come. People who know me know this about me. I can go and play cricket. I can go and play badminton. If there's a sport, I'm there. You want to play? You don't like the way I play though, because I'm really feisty. But you call me for a chess, you call me for a badminton, indoor game, whatever. I'm there. I'm built that way, and I've enjoyed my life that way. If there is sports, if there is live sports, I'm there. You'll be shocked a lot of games that I can play. So that drives me. I want to keep playing. And the highest level that I can play in football is this. And if I don't do the things to take care of my body, I will not be a part of this. So I think the feeling that this is going to end soon, and there'll come a time where I won't be able to compete, really drives me. So my life is very, very boring and monotonous. But to reach where I've reached and to do it every day, I eat the same thing, I sleep at the same time, I take my nap at the same time. What I do in a day, and I say, "Come on, Kunal, join me. You will do it for one day."
Not even that, but sure.
But I do it every day.
Can you talk about your day?
Today was,
On the game, not on the game day, but
yeah.
other days.
On a normal day, I'll get up at 6 or 5:36 in between. Sometimes I do not need an alarm because the body clock. Otherwise, 6 o'clock I get up. It's boring. Some of you can take your tea break or whatever. I'll drink 2 glasses of warm water. I will do 50 push-ups, and I will read. I try to read 15 pages. If what I'm reading is interesting, I'll go a little bit more. Then I do 3 Surya Namaskars. Then at 7, after 1 hour, I start getting ready. My driver comes at 7:30. My reporting time at training is 8:15. I board my car at around 7:45. Depending on what kind of training, I will either skip breakfast or have breakfast. I'll take a black coffee, go to training, train, come back. My lunch will be ready. My lovely wife and the cook, they know it. At 12:30, I'll have lunch. And then I'll speak to my wife because she'll have 20,000 questions to talk about. And she will open up whatever she wants to say. This. At about 1:32, I'll retire. I'll take a nap. I try to make it 45 minutes only. Sometimes I take liberties because I'm Sunil Chetri. But then I'll get up at 3. I get up at 3 and then I give my undivided attention to my wife. Then we'll chat, we'll discuss, we'll talk normal stuff. At around 4, 4:30, we'll have our evening session either at the club or I'll go to the gym. I come back at 6, get shower. Before 7, I have my dinner. From 7 to 9 is the wife's choice. She wants to watch Netflix. She wants to put some music. She wants to go out. I agree once in a while. At 9, 9:30, I request her that we're going to the bedroom, no phones. And of course, she denies every time because her fingers are going to go someday for Instagram. At night, all this is really like this. 9:30, I request her, no lights in the room, but she'll wait for me to sleep. She'll not admit to it, but when I sleep, she'll turn the other side and she'll do her Instagram. 10, 10:30, 11 max, I'm out. I get up at 6:30. This is practically every day of my life.
You must be also dealing with over maybe many years, many young people who have come and had shorter stints and did not do well. Some people who have persisted, some people who have done excellent, some people who have kind of fizzled out. If you have to tell me, what are the signs of mediocre talent?
Their surrounding. Who you surround yourself with. Even in the team, there are few players who are mad and hungry. Doesn't matter the talent. Especially nowadays in sports, talent comes secondary. Who really wants it? So you know the mad ones. You know the ones who are doing the extra training, extra core activities, bringing the food, making sure they sleep at the right time. You know them. They're the mad ones. And you know the other ones who are like, ठीक है, चलेगा, हो रहा है. अगर नहीं खेल रहे हैं तो कोच की गलती है. कुछ नहीं हुआ तो ठीक है, उसकी गलती है. You know them. And the other ones, if you ask them, unlike the other ones, they have enough time also. And my worry is, I don't have time. So whenever I meet a player, like, वो था, बहुत था, ये था, वो देखा, ये देखा, वो देखा, वो शो भी देख रहा हूँ, वो भी देख रहा हूँ, रात को मैसेज भी कर रहा हूँ, ऑनलाइन भी था, वगैरह वगैरह वगैरह. You know, if the difference is one day, it is not going to make any difference. But when it becomes 3 months, you are losing the war then. It's just about getting it right every day. It's a very boring job. But the biggest example, Cristiano Ronaldo. You look at him and you want to stay here. वरना प्लेयर तो बहुत आते हैं, आए गए. वो अच्छा था, 2 साल खेला, खत्म हो गया. Oh, he was good. Yeah, 3 years he played, gone. But if you want to sustain, and the biggest success you will only get if you sustain. Ronaldo is only Ronaldo because he's played 20 years. You know what I mean? Now, Messi is only Messi because he has played. You play 1 year good, nobody's going to talk to you after 20 years. Oh, you know what? That guy, what a player he was. No. To have an exponential growth, you got to sustain there. Some days are not going to be good. Some days your skill is not going to work. Some days you're going to be shit. Some days you're going to miss an open goal. Some days you're going to be battered. Just keep going. And the ones who keep going for a longer period of time are the ones who are going to enjoy expressing their skills. अगर एक ही साल में खत्म हो गए तो जो आपके अंदर था आपने दिखाया नहीं, अब तो खत्म हो गए ना. And the race is so fast now. Every year there are 20, 30, 40, 50,000 players coming up. So if you don't want to be like this every day, gone. And you see them and you know it. You try to help them. Some of them, they alter the things and they understand. Some of them, they don't. And no one cares. Life goes on. Aaye, chale gaye, khatam, next. Who cares?
You must have also seen players have a massive turnaround.
Yeah.
They were just mediocre, and then there is this something happens, and they change. First of all, did it happen to you? Did you have a moment like this where you just became a different person? And what was that? And what is it usually for other people?
For me, it was the right coaches. When I was younger, I was...
I can relate to this guilt, but okay.
I was really skillful. I was one of those players, you know what, he's very talented. So I was very arrogant. I used to look down upon all the other players. If you don't have my touch, my skill, what are you doing even? Then came a coach called Bob Houghton. I don't know if anyone knows that. He's an English coach, a first national team coach. So after seeing me, he called me, he liked me for the first couple of months I was in the first 11. And then when he saw, he could sense, this is my attitude, that I'm better than everyone. Why should I work hard? I'm the best. I have the best touch. I can score goals. I'm skillful. I can nutmeg you and stuff like that. 3 months he sat me on the bench and he didn't give me any reason. So the first impulse again, मेरी गलती है. His mistake. He's going to pay. What am I? What am I have to lose? But then you realize, if you're not playing, what's the part? What's the fun? And then I understood. So he taught me more things what not to do than what to do. Then I realized the importance of doing the right things every day. You don't like it, do it. You're feeling bad, do it. You want to cry, do it. Because if this is what you really want, these things don't matter. You can have a bad day. You can have a bad thing in your family. Something can go wrong in your family or whatever. But do it. That is what